by the way?
Well, yes, indeed. I think Ghanaians were yearning for a parliament where no one party has the numbers to always railroad, its way in terms of legislation and so on. But this, if Parliament, is continuing to surprise everybody, particularly those of us who watch Parliament every day, I would have thought that in this matter, perhaps maybe we'll separate the role of the minority caucus as a group that's supposed to hold the government to account, and that will show up and work in the House, and then perhaps leave this matter to maybe the party headquarters so that they can mobilize their supporters to show up in court in solidarity with their members that they perceived are being persecuted. But to leave the business of the House and leave the job that Ghanaians are paying you to perform, I think is something else.
What's the likely impact on parliamentary democracy, specifically knowing that they have the numbers, they matter in whatever happens in the House?
Well, parliamentary business is going to be crippled. As we have seen over the years. Not only in this eighth parliament. I think over the years we've seen, in most cases, speaker after speaker suspending proceedings because they don't have the quorum in the House. This is a situation where certainly, quorum is going to be affected, and the business of the House is going to be affected. I was hoping that the leadership of the minority caucus would perhaps engage the entire leadership of Parliament so as to see whether these matters could be resolved as they have done before, because Parliament has a capacity, and over the years we have seen that happen, to sit together, both sides of the aisle, to discuss matters and come to some amicable solution. I'm not sure whether perhaps they have exhausted this mechanism, and that is why they are embarking on this. But if this continues, they might be in violation of some provisions of the standing orders, because if you absent yourself continuously for a number of days, assuming these trials are going to continue, then I think they might be in violation of their own standing orders. So I think in the interest of our democracy, in the interest of perhaps getting the business of our country, and let me be clear, it's not a business of the MPP. Sitting in the House and doing the work that they were elected for is our country's business. And I think they have to keep that in mind as they pursue this strategy, which is, of course, in their rights. But like I said earlier, perhaps they could have left this to their party supporters, and I believe they have those numbers, to show up at the courts and provide solidarity and support to their members who are facing trial.
I'm not sure